Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream today. First off, hope everybody's doing well. We're about ready to get into the new year of 2024. Some people may already be there, but this is pretty much going to be the New Year stream, so Happy New Year to everybody. And let's go ahead and just get right into this. So, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking some models that I've gotten from other games, and we're going to actually go through and we're going to actually try to I want to try to enhance them in a sense. I want to increase their quality, make them look better. So we're just essentially going to be playing around in Blender today, seeing what we can do and what we can't do, and maybe learn some new techniques along the way. It's pretty much what we're playing. That's pretty much the whole game plan of what we're doing today. Because, like, I want to learn how to do this better because I have been realistically messing around with this for quite a while. And I want to make sure that we have a pretty chill time doing this. But actually, let me get the music going again. There we go. We're just gonna have a chill day right now. So let's go ahead and get our models imported that we're gonna be using. Let's see. We're gonna. Well, excuse me. So let's import this. Now this is from Mobius Final Fantasy. I'll be flat. So we got this file here. It's essentially a Coliseum. So we're gonna have to go through first, and we're gonna have to retexture everything because all the materials are kind of forked. So we'll have to fix that. So first off, I forgot to delete the cube. Hello, cube. Goodbye, cube. So first things first, we're gonna have to go into shader. Let's see. Let's start off the layout first. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go to materials. Let's see, materials. We'll create a new material, and then we're using nodes here. So we're gonna have to actually go in and set up the nodes for each and every one of these. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is start off with that. So let's go ahead and let's chill in the shading aspect of this. Alright, so now we got our... I'm just going to shrink the render window for right now. Now I got our BDSF here. Now we need to add out a texture, an image texture. Attach to color, use color, attach it to both that, and I've been doing, I think that'll do what we need to do. And then I need to go into and actually select the texture. What I'm working with is prop 3 from the looks of it. So what we're going to do, we're going to get it textured first like it's supposed to be textured. Then we're going to go through and then we're going to play around with some techniques to see if we can get it to look better. Get it a little bit more detail and whatnot. So, let's see. this guy's not showing up. That's good also because it's actually dual layer. That's what it's looking like here, like there's 2 layers to this. So, let's play around with this. Could also be the texture itself, so I'm gonna take a look at the texture itself. I'll show I got it now. Okay. It's just really in there for some reason. Here we're gonna have texture. Okay, open. This is prop 1. No, pretty much we're just going to keep repeating this process to get it set up to start off with this. Also have to set it up for the normal as well, so but we're gonna try something technique I picked up a while back. I don't remember how to do it exactly, but it was baking the normal mesh into the actual the normal map into the mesh somehow. So we're going to be playing around with that too. See how this is looking so far. That's part of the reason, probably why I wasn't showing up. That's what we got so far. It's without the normal map. keep rinsing and repeating. We'll see where this goes. So now we're gonna go back to fading. Oh, since we're going through all, start off at the top. New mesh. Okay, so we're gonna add two things here. We're gonna add two. What I forgot to do on the last ones was actually add the normal map in there. So we're gonna be adding two image textures. One is for the detail, and the other one's for the actual normal map. We have to add one more thing for the normal map in order for it to go out correctly. I think it's vector. Yeah, it's vector. Color. I can't leave. Set that to object space. Plug in the normal. Which I will not know, honestly don't know exactly where that would be. It's definitely one of the problems. It definitely won't do that one. Definitely not that one. Nope, not that one either. I'm just playing around. We're just playing around with models. Oh, what the fuck are you working on? Models. That is the wrong thing. That is the normal. Maybe we don't have text for this. Feels like a dang barrier thing anyway, so let's let that. Happy New Year's Eve to you there, Raz. But what we're doing is we're going through, we're taking some old, we're going through, I've got some old game assets here. So this one's from Mobius Final Fantasy. It was the little mobile gotcha title, essentially, for Final Fantasy that they had. Learning Blender from scratch. Yeah, it's kind of the way I've been. That's what I've been doing. Is like, I've been seeing other techniques and stuff online, like 3D modeling techniques and whatnot, and I kind of want to start practicing them a bit, actually. Yeah. Ironically, I still had it installed. I never uninstalled it from my PC, so it was still lingering on my hard drive. I'm like, wait a minute, I got this. I got the data for this. What the heck? Yeah, I got the PC version that they had on Steam. It's actually still in my Steam library. Working on this cloth. Pretty much think this ballot player has to see it. Right now we don't have a normal map going on here, so the cloth's probably within one of the props. Add a texture node. I'm gonna attach the color, and I'm gonna attach this specular, the alpha. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the textures. If I can find the textures. There's the wrong folder. I will say the only thing I hate about Blender is how in the world do you navigate like your actual surroundings a bit better. So that's the one thing I've always that's the one thing. If I could figure out how to do it a bit better and actually, you know, navigate around the mesh a bit better, I think I wouldn't have as much problems. Because like messing with something in Unity, if I go into Unity and mess with something, I can figure it out quite easily. I like Unity's controls in terms of actual navigation. But in that's why I kind of wish I had those controls here. I wonder if somebody made a mod for it, maybe. I'll have to look around. I have no context in terms of like the Colosseum map here. Yeah, I know. That's what I've been doing too. It's just like it's mainly like the matter of like yeah, I'm thinking that's not the right texture. Just something about that does not seem like the right texture to me. That actually seems more like the texture, but it still looks... I don't think that's it either. I might be wrong, it might be it, but it doesn't really look great. That's it. That's the texture. So 3A. Or 3. It's just kind of frustrating sometimes actually navigating it. This? The material editor? I'm actually kind of surprised that you haven't messed with this thing yet. This is what I've been playing around with this thing. It's kind of fun. It essentially works in a similar manner of some of Unity's actual programming stuff. Oh, this shit's amazing. I think I said it was 3. You can do some crazy stuff in this. But let's see, we're gonna need this. So 3, on that 3. Yeah. Do it. I need to, I'm starting off with this. Once I can figure out how to fully texture something in here, and actually get it, what way I want it, then I'm going to actually start working into, the animation aspect of things. Because that's kind of really what I'm working with Blender here. I'm trying to go from, trying to learn how to texture things, and trying to learn how to actually improve upon what textures are there, yada yada yada. Techniques I can use. Yeah, there's just a lot of things I'm playing around with. Sure, normal map. Color. Object space. I can put the tangent space because that signal comes out as good as normal. See, this is the part where I'm talking about here. Because I want to sit here, I want to focus on a specific aspect. I'll be able to see the set exactly. Output, no, it's not what I'm messing with. Gravity. Let's see. Oh! Oh, fly navigation. Okay. Today we learned something new. Yeah, that's pretty good looking for a texture. Go back to shading. Okay. Now this, we're gonna have to add the normal map. Yeah, this is totally something I've been like playing around with. I had to really start, like, I really had to start figuring it out when I was messing around with the Cyberpunk models. Oh, did you? Could you have perhaps fixed it? What do you think? Or normal, open. And then we're going to Mobius. That. This is prop 3. Engine space looks weird. Strength up a bit. Maybe that's how it's supposed to look? I am unsure. I have... No, actually no. I think that speculator is really messing with it. Oh, wait, roughness. There we go. There we go, that looks fun. Doesn't need to be too. Okay, let's try to start with the easy test that made it some things like. I mean, that could be all it is. Sometimes you have little stupid stuff like that that does happen. Computers be weird, yo. Alright. So now we do the same thing here. Which, honestly, I'm going to show you a little trick. Because this actually makes it so much easier. I'm not going to lie. You can copy that. And select another object. Select everything, delete it, paste it in there, and then easy. Then you just go through and you fix whatever textures is the problem. In this case, this is prop 1. Which is kind of funny because it doesn't look like prop. Oh, there it is. Oh god, that looks nightmarish. Prop 1A. Okay. Because I'm not getting that welcome to chat room or loaded chat room shit anymore. Almost 2 years of internet issue, all I needed was the driver installed. Like, really? Yeah, pretty much. Prop 2. That's textured correctly. People S2, they are... Maybe. That might be the case. Like, the thing is, it's weird. Like... Sometimes, like, stuff like that shows up, sometimes it doesn't, and that's weird. So, S2, so is it referencing S prop 2? No. Not prop 4. Okay, let's see. Now, the one thing I still have to figure out, like, I can figure out the textures, the normal maps. That part's easy. What I'm trying to figure out also is the masks. Trying to apply masks to things. Because if I figure that out, I think we're set on the textures aspect of it. Because if we can apply a mask to something, then we can reassign, we can set it up that way. But, let's see. Trying to find... Problem. I saw the people. Yeah. That's normal. That's the wrong thing. I know of the anime Berserk. Ah, that's the people. Yeah, that one's not gonna show up, so that one can be hidden. Prop 2. Back to shading. Yeah, I've heard about it. It's, ain't it supposed to be like, I think it's done in like the 3D cell shading. I've seen bits and pieces. I thought I saw a trailer for it at one point. Prop 2. Prop 2, and then prop 2. Yeah, it's done in like the 3D cell shaded style stuff. if I recall, if I'm thinking of the right one. Okay, I see where it's talking about. That's gonna be hard to see, but I know it's gonna be Prop 3 anyway, so. Which honestly, it is already set for that, so. And that was Prop 3 as well, so these will also be using Prop 3. With that big ass husk of sand. Let's see what we can do with sand. And we can tell you that the sand is not Prop 3. It is not Prop 4. It might be Prop 1. Might be. Not Prop 4. Not Prop 3. We already checked that. That's a hellscape. The mask, that's a mask. I don't know. And then we got the sky texture. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go back to this. No. Alright, now we're gonna go through and we're gonna change the sand. Since I actually went back through and looked and there was a sand texture. Which I added to the thing. Which honestly I don't think it'd be a white sand, I think it'd be yellow. Yeah, that looks about right. Looks about right for the scene. Okay, now for the sky. Let's get the... Now we got the sky texture done, so okay. So let's take a look at what we got so far. So we got this with all of its stone tiling intact. It still has a slight sheen to it, which I'm going to take off of all of them. But we're also going to be trying to make the textures a bit more... Try to bring them up a bit. So how will we do that? Well, we're going to be applying a... I'm pretty sure it's a displacement to bake in the normal map. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through... Back in the shader. That's without it, and that's with it. So if anything, what we can do is try this. Try increasing the strength, doubling the strength up. And see? Look at that. Not only did it increase the texture, but it gave it actual, like, detail too. It looked a bit more stone like it do. So what if we, like, just enhanced it to, like, 5? See, it gives the stone a lot more detail, actually. But we're gonna leave it at 2, because 5 seems a bit much. Seems a bit excessive. We'll repeat the same thing we did here. We're gonna connect this into this. Double the strength. And that'll create like a displacement. Rinse and repeat. Definitely adds a lot more to it. And what we need to do is turn the sheen. Not sheen, let's see. No, I should have actually done the walls too, actually. Go layout. We'll take a look at it in layout mode. View. Navigation. Log navigation. Oh yeah, I did do the walls too. Give it a bit more depth in terms of stone texture, so it actually looks a bit more like. So now this one is what I'm trying to figure out, whether or not something's going wrong with it or not. Because that's one of the things I can't tell. So you can definitely tell the difference between this texture and that texture now. So that looks much cleaner. So, yeah, we got much cleaner looks there. If you connect the normal end into the displacement, there's probably a better way to do it. Now we're going to repeat the same thing with like the cloth, give it more detail. This is the only thing right now I'm trying to figure out, because this is the one thing that looks off. So yeah, pretty much, if you're down here, that's pretty much what you would see from in-game. What we're going to do, we're going to go to shading. And normal displacement. Double strength. Now in this case, this didn't have much of a texture. So what we'll need to do is we're going to apply some form of fabric thing to it. but it did enhance the detail. We're also gonna be doing the same thing with the sand, but right now this is kind of where it sits. Let's select that. Go to shading. Make our normal into the displacement. Increase the strength by 2. Oh, never mind. I'm getting the welcome chat room here as well. Fun. So, you think it was the driver? Or is that something you're trying not to get? I can already tell you what it is. Now I can, I'm still getting that and a connection issue. Yeah, the connection issue is kind of a normal thing every so often. Alright, so this needs to connect to me here. Loop. The strength. Take a look at it and layout. I need to hotkey this, Alright, bud. You have a good rest. Preferences. Key map. Key volume. That should be input. Now with a key map. View navigation, walk fly, keyboard, shift tilde. Well, that makes life so much easier. Now we have the enhanced displaced texture on these and this. We've gone through and upgraded this stuff to an extent. We gave it a bit better depth. Give it a more defined look in a way. Now let's go back to the sand. Sand, you're kind of going in this category there. So connect your normal map to a displacement. Quality of strength. Give it sand now. Looks like sand. So now that's pretty much how we'll do this placement. Now we're gonna actually try to figure out how to actually apply fabric to a mesh. So we're gonna be using these flags as a primary example here. For shading. Add. So how would we? In this regard, would it be here, or would it be a thing I apply to it, a modifier? Cloth, like the actual physics of cloth. So that's kind of not what I was looking for. I'm trying to like apply cloth. Wait, there might be actually a way to do this. I thought of a way, actually. Huh. I'm gonna be a 4 dimension. Like I said, if you include height. Looks like that's what I need here. No, that's not what I need. Okay, so let's see. Glossy mix. Refraction, specular, translucent, volume scatter, nope. Look it up, because I am unsure. Oh, let's see. Hey, material fabric. PBR material. So I guess we'll go into Blender. We'll just add the material to it. Give it a secondary material. Fill material windows. Hey, there we go. kind of gives it the fabric texture it's looking for. Alright. Now let's go ahead and we'll put a look at this in the actual layout here. Yeah, that actually came out quite well. Does kind of give it like a leathery looking look, but also like a coarse fabric too. Which realistically is kind of what I was aiming for. Kind of doesn't look so great on those, but looks okay on the regular size ones. But we'll take that off. Kind of figure it's a smoother fabric. Let's see if we can, I think it looks pretty well okay. It's pretty, that's a pretty basic, like, arena style thing, but it actually looks like it came out okay. What we're gonna do is this. We're gonna add the displacement thing. I'm gonna play around with that a little bit. I'll have to add a shader mixer in here. I don't know why adding the fuse really made that light up. not what I'm messing with. Okay, I think we'll grab those. So my assumption is kind of like supposed to be a silk thing. There isn't really much work. There isn't really much to work with on this. That much I'll kind of be fair about. Just add a clear coat to it and make it look really stone like. Jeez. Okay, here, I want to look at that. Yeah, I don't need to be to that extent. That'd be like kind of like somewhere if like it had a rain or something on it though. That's kind of interesting to look at. Yeah, I think it's about as good as this is gonna get. Isn't really too much more we can do with it. Can mess with the sky though a little bit more. Okay, it's acting like you can actually see off in the distance, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a shader to this. Or add a sky texture. Just connect it in the base color like so. Okay, that's kind of interesting. But it seems like attaching that to that causes that. That is trippy as hell. That actually seems to be about the right way to actually do it. I'm gonna zoom into this. Just in the air, I'll make it look kind of like air-like quality, which Okay. Oh, layout. Does kind of make us look like we're in the like a shadowed aspect of it, though. That's kind of funny. It actually don't look too bad, though. Still gives the actual scale of the area, plus a little bit of the other thing. It's not as clear, but it hides all the... does make it look like it has some level of depth. Okay, so that's kind of how we mess around with the, like, that's kind of like how we mess around with the actual, textures itself. Like, that's actually something I really didn't know how to work, is the sky texture. So, now we know how that works. Okay, so we did this map. Let me go up. I kinda like how this turned out. Granted, things probably aren't still set up the correct way. Because I'm a doof. But let's actually try something. I mainly want to do it with this. Okay, let's select the disc. We're going to actually change something up here. We're going to try something else. So we're going to zoom out. And we're going to disconnect this from the display. Okay. So I've gone through, disconnected it from the displacement thing. So let's try putting the actual displacement thing in here. I'll connect it to that. I'll connect normal into that. Let's see if it comes out a little bit better. Which it looks like it did a little bit. But doing that made it white. But it seemed like actually doing it the other way. This is more customizable. We can control the level a bit better there. If we hook it up like that. I'm pretty sure that's doubling the scale I already have in there, so there's no point in that. Oh wow, that one does look better. It does kind of come out better that way. Adding the displacement thing in there. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's what we can do with Gamba. Okay, so that would just be normal. But, like, if we want to increase the brightness of anything in here, we can actually just do it with that. Definitely give it a darker stone look if we wanted to. That's a bit of better control there. Let's see. What's an AOV output for? Okay. Let's add.
Evening, everyone. Principal Flick here. Welcome to the Kakariko High Prom.
Okay,
You all
let's
know the
add
drill
in.
now. Grab your girl, give her
Gonna
a
have to add
twirl,
2
but
add
don't
shaders
get
if we're doing
wasted
trying to
or
make
you'll
this
hurl.
have a sparkle to it, I think.
Yeah. I'd also like to mention that Link from Hyrule High has joined our band on guitar. Now, everyone, get ready to dance.
Oh, wow, that actually already looks better. Let's go in the layout. We'll take a look at it in the layout. Probably a little bit too glossy for sand, but that works. Definitely is in fact a sand texture, but it looks more like kind of looks more like stone than sand, in my opinion. Now we're gonna select.
All right, guys. Whoever spray painted "Suck My Triforce" on my office door, could you please meet me in the parking lot? You're going down. You're going down hard.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do a little bit of texture editing. Now what we can do, instead of that, select the cloth, add modifier. Nope, that's not what I need. Let's see. So yeah. Okay, it did not work on that. Okay. That's cool. But no, we're not messing with that. It's a cool effect though. Okay, it shows that I actually apply a mask, but I'm not trying to apply the mask, but I'm trying to like. Nope. Nope. That's weird. Like, I'm trying to figure out. Larg. Looks cool on its own right, but nah. Curve is not what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm not really sure what to do here. Okay. Yep, same thing happens there. One second, I'm gonna look this up.
Since St. Jude opened in 1962, the hospital has continued to push for new and
In this tutorial, we will learn how to create a procedural shader that resembles a cloth or a fabric material. It's going to be super easy and also flexible. We can start with any object, but let's take this cloth itself, for which we have enabled the cloth physics and baked it as well. And we need to also ensure that we have done a UV mapping for this cloth. Now, the cloth has got the default material, with a principled BSDF and a material output node. Let's remove this principled BSDF, and instead, add a node called Velvet BSDF. This node is specifically created for cycles, so if you are using Eevee, you may not find it in this list of shaders in the Add menu, but it will still work if you add it here. Then for the color input, we have to add a wave texture node and set its options. The first option should be bands, then this should be diagonal, and this should be sine. With this,
Okay, hold up. Alright, so we're gonna make this like fabric. Oh, that would be DFF. Okay. Do that. Let's stare down our object here. Well, if we disconnect the base color, change the base color to black. Okay. Take it off the displacement. Hold on a sec. What else is there? Let's relook at the video. Add a wave texture.
wave texture attached, let's now look at our viewport. We can see some bands appearing on the cloth surface. And if we increase the scale factor to say 20, the number of the bands will also increase. But for a fabric or a cloth texture, we need to have another set of bands to form a crisscross pattern. So we need to use two such wave texture nodes. For this second texture, we need to take the other direction. So we have attached this mapping node, where the Z rotation is changed to 90. First we are taking the UV coordinates, which is connected directly to this first texture, but it's going through this rotation for our second wave texture. Now we need to join these two textures into one. So we have added this mix color node, which is adding these two textures. If we connect it to the Velvet BSDF, we'll get a pattern like this. But we won't use this value directly, we'll rather use this value as the FAC input for another mix color node. Here, this is the color of the thread, and this is the color of the gaps. We are mixing these two colors, using this as the mix factor. If we connect it to our output, we'll get a cloth-like texture. But for an actual fabric, we need a much more dense pattern than just this. So let's increase this scale factor to 250 for both the wave texture nodes. That will take us one more step closer to a fabric texture, but it looks very artificial. So we need to add some random dirty spots using a noise texture or a Musgrave texture before this mix color node. We'll change its scale factor to maybe 200. And the details can be 16. Then we need to take it through a color ramp node, and then mix it with our wave textures pattern output using another mix color node. This mixing factor will control the amount of dirtiness in this cloth. If it looks too dirty, we can change this value to say 0.2. Now this looks quite realistic. We still need two more changes. We have to manipulate this normal vector and this displacement. For this normal, we need to use a noise texture along with a bump node with strength maybe 0.2, and then connect the normal to normal. It will give us one level of accuracy, and then for this displacement socket of the material, we have to again mix the FAC output from these two wave texture nodes. with the help of one more mix color node, with 0.5 mix factor. Finally, this mix color output has to be further blended with a Musgrave texture like this. This scale factor should be 2000, or maybe 3000, and we have to mix them together, with a 0.5 mix factor. This should then go through a color ramp node, and then a multiply node, with a multiplication factor say 5, and this whole thing will go to the displacement. It will give our final output or the cloth texture. We are using Eevee for this preview, but please remember, this will look far better in cycles. And if you...
So... there's a lot to work with there. So we're gonna need to do saying take two wave textures and then combine them together. Or want to look at this mess. Alright, so what we're gonna do, can we actually create a separate material for this and just kind of have it work on its own regard? I don't know. We'll try that out another time. Alright, so... what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be adding in... placement there. Alright, set it. I'm thinking to actually add a material to this. Let's go ahead and add in this setup. So we do two wave textures, two mixes. Color ramp too. we're going to A and B. Texture coordinate and a mapping. Goes the UV, both of them go big. Let's look at our mess here. Thing it said with a color ramp. Okay, now we're good. What do we do about this part? go back to the video here. We'll re-watch this video all the way through. Kind of just get an idea of what I gotta do.
To take the other direction. So we have attached this mapping node, where the zerotation is changed to 90. First we are taking the UV coordinates, which is connected directly.
Both of them are diagonal sine, scale of 20. Right now. Okay, so both are diagonal sine. Okay, that's how we do it.
To this first texture, but it's going through this rotation for our second wave texture. Now we need to join these two textures into one. So we have added this mix color node, which is adding these two textures.
I want to take a look. So 20.
If we connect it to the Velvet BSDF, we'll get a pattern like this. But we won't use this value directly, we'll rather use this value as the FAC input for another mix color node. Here, this is the color of the thread, and this is the color of the gaps. We are mixing these two colors, using this as the mix factor. If we connect it to our output, we'll get a cloth-like texture. But for an actual fabric, we need a much more dense pattern than just this. So let's...
Okay, that's what the second mix is for. That one will do. Bring it back a little bit. Grab his color. It looks honestly much better than it should, but it's actually pulling off of exactly what I need to pull off. In this case, we might need to disconnect it from the BDSM. Let's go back to shading. We're going to disconnect this from base color. Okay, well, I guess that's kind of how that's gotta go. let's build this the rest of the way and we'll play around with
Increase
other
the
aspects.
scale factor to 250 for both the wave texture nodes.
Increase that 250, you said? Plug this back in the specular like we had it, so I'll get rid of that. Okay. That way.
That will take us one more step closer to a fabric texture, but it looks very artificial. So we need to add some random dirty spots using a noise texture or a Musgrave texture before this mix color node. We'll change its scale factor to maybe 200. And the details can be 16.
216 for noise texture now. Okay, let's try to put this together. Add search. Noise texture.
Scale factor to maybe 200. And the details can be 16.
Okay, 16. Let's set it up like that.
Then we need to take it through a color ramp node, and then mix it with our wave textures pattern output, using another mix color node. This mixing factor will control the amount of dirtiness in this cloth.
So can I go like that? Yeah, okay. So, okay.
If it looks too dirty, we can change this value to say 0.2. Now this looks quite realistic. We still need two more changes. We have to manipulate this normal vector and this displacement. For this normal, we need to use a noise texture along with a bump node with strength maybe 0.2 and
So noise texture. I got another noise texture. Okay. So add another texture and add a bump node said.
then connect the normal to normal. It will give us one level of accuracy, and then for this displacement socket of the material, we have to again mix the FAC output from these two wave texture nodes, with the help of one more mix color node, with 0.5 mix factor. Finally, this mix color output has to be further blended with a Musgrave texture like this. This scale factor should be 2000, or maybe 3000, and we have to mix them together, with a 0.5 mix factor. This should then go through a color ramp node, and then a multiply node, with a multiplication factor say 5, and this whole thing will go to the displacement. It will give our final output or the cloth texture.
Okay. So I need to review that one. Factor to the height, the normal and the normal. Okay. Factor the height. Right, the normal and the normal. Going normal. Let me grab this normal. I'm confused here. Hold up.
Displacement socket of the material, we have to again mix the FAC output from these two wave texture nodes, with the help of one more mix color node, with 0.5 mix factor. Finally, this mix color output has to be further blended with a Musgrave texture like this. This scale factor should be 2000, or maybe 3000, and we have to mix them together, with a 0.5 mix factor. This should then go through a color ramp node, and then a multiply node, with a multiplication factor say 5, and this whole thing will go to the displacement. It will give our final output or the cloth texture.
Hold up. Then I technically don't need to do all this hoopla. What if I just, like... change both of those to factor. Into the mix. Send it through a color ramp. If that's what generates the whole texture in itself, then why the hell do I need to do the rest of that? So if we were to turn this into fabric, realistically,
we still need two more changes. We have to manipulate this normal vector and this displacement.
okay,
For this normal,
we got the normal and bump map. What we're not trying to do is replicate the color. Technically, we pull that color off. The color is going to be coming from the principal G, coming from here. Let me just- Probably run through a gamma thing and adjust the gamma. Well, we've already got. We're not trying to make the textures from scratch. We are trying to actually build that. So let's see. So now what we're gonna do?
we need to use a noise texture, along with a bump node, with strength maybe 0.2.
Okay.
And then connect the normal to normal. It will give us one level of accuracy, and then for this displacement socket of the material, we have to again mix the FAC output from these two wave texture nodes, with the help of one more mix color node, with 0.5 mix factor.
Okay.
Finally, this mixed color output has to be further blended with a Musgrave texture like this. This scale factor should be 2000, or maybe 3000. And we have to mix them together, with a 0.5 mix factor.
Okay, so still gonna need this then in this case. Gotta be a Musgrave node. Was it 2000? Got rid of this noise texture. Musgrave, and we're good. Okay, we got that sound like that.
Or maybe 3000, and we have to mix them together, with a 0.5 mix factor. This should then go through a color ramp node, and then a multiply node, with a
Okay, now you gotta multiply. start playing around with it. That does make it look really fabulous. That's what I'm looking for, though. Let's try one more thing. I'm playing around with the settings a little bit. This nightmare. They give a specific thing for the multiple knife. Oh, actually, hold on. Doesn't need to be much, but I also need to adjust. There we go. I'll have to add a gamma node in between there and we're trying to adjust that base color. Bit. There we go. Take a look at that layout. Well, actually, don't look too bad. We gave the flags a fabric-y style color. That's kind of what I was aiming to do, so I actually pulled it off. Probably need to do is take the old normal map off though. free smoke grip again. I'm so glad I figured out the key combo. It does give it a fabricated look. It also still keeps, it still has the, it still kind of looks like a bit of leather instead. $15,000 might be a bit too much. Back to 50 like we had it. think we got that. It didn't translate some of the other ones very well, but they look okay, I guess. We'll get that today. I feel like I was on the right track with the sand. Let's look up the sand thing. Gotta make sand. Bookmark this because I'm gonna practice this in the off side. But let's try sand. That's our procedural sand.
Imagine if you could design products as quickly as your ideas flow.
Welcome to another tutorial. I make a new procedural material every day in Blender, and today we're making the nice desert sand you see on your screen right now. Without further ado, let's get into it. If you want to set up your scene exactly like me, just get yourself an icosphere, subdivide it, put it in the middle, get yourself a camera, point it at the icosphere, and for the lighting, you go to render settings. I'm simply using turning off scene world, and using this built-in HDRI, we're going to be using the forest one that Blender already has installed. Then simply head over to the shading workspace and you're good to go. Just go back to your rendered right here. Then you hit this drop down right here and go to object shading. And then with your icosphere selected, press new and name your material sand. And then we'll get started. First things first, we're gonna hit Shift A and search up a noise texture like this. Then go ahead and make sure you have the Node Wrangler add-on checked in your preferences. To do that, just go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and search up Node Wrangler and check the box. Then with the noise texture selected, press Ctrl and T. Then you get this. So then we'll just take the...
Do I have Node Wrangler installed? Well, let's take a look. How about we don't take a look, because Blender seems to not like it when I mess with stuff. Save it wherever. We're going to close out Blender. And then we're going to reload Blender because Blender is being Blender. I don't know why it breaks like that sometimes. But while we're here, add-ons. Alright, I do have it installed. In this case, this is what we're messing with. Shift T. Nope. Not what we're looking for. What is that?
Object from and search up Node Wrangler and check the box. Then with the noise detector selected, press Control and T. Then you get
Control T. Yeah. Okay, that's actually a lot easier.
this. So then we'll just take the object from this texture coordinate into our mapping node. Control Shift and left click on the noise texture to preview what we have going on here, and we have this. So then on this guy, we're simply going to take him, hit Shift A, add a color ramp on the other side, right here. And then we can change the scale on this to 100. And then the detail, 216.
Okay. Put 100. 16. Add in a color ramp. Okay.
And the roughness to a 0.8.
0.8 for roughness? Okay.
And this is going to be the grain of our sand. Then I'm just going to take this black and position it at a 0.25 and the white at a 0.75.
Sounds according to what he said.
To up the contrast between the height and stuff like that. Then I'm just going to select both the noise detector and the color ramp and hit Control Shift and D, which will duplicate them and keep our vector here.
Okay, now what?
Then I'm just going to grab everything and move it a little bit over here. Then on this noise texture, we're going to switch the scale to 150 and leave all the other settings the same, as well as the color ramp. And if you can see the difference, it's just a little bit of a finer grain. Then next, we're simply going to combine these. We're going to hit Shift A, search for a Mix RGB node right here. Then we're going to take the color from this guy into color 2 and the color from the top one into color 1. Then we're going to switch the blending mode to multiply and the factor to a 1.
Multiply.
And what that does is it simply multiplies the two together and gives us a nice combined version of them. And nextly, we're just going to put that into our bump by hitting Shift A and searching for a bump node right here. Take the color from this and put it into the height. Then we're going to take the strength on this bump and put it to a 0.5. then take the normal into the normal of our principled BSDF. Then we're going to hit Shift A.
Okay, now what?
And search up another color ramp like this. And this is going to be factor for our colors. So we're Control Shift and left click on this. We can view it. We want there to be a little bit of variation in the color of our sand. So we're going to bring this black in to a 0.375 like this, so it's dominating most of it. And we're going to take this white and put it at a 0.385. So we have a lot of contrast here. Now we're simply going to take this.
So we did a vector. Another color ramp.
This, we can view it. We want there to be a little bit of variation in the color of our sand. So we're going to bring this black in to a 0.375 like this, so it's dominating most of it.
Black 375. Okay.
And we're going to take this white and put it at a 0.385.
Okay.
So we have a lot of contrast here. Now we're simply going to take this black color and we're going to switch it to our sand. And that is going to be a hex value of E7CCA4.
E7CCA4. Okay.
Again, that is E7CCA4. Like that. So we have our sand. Then this white. We're going to switch to our more rocky color, which is a 9194A8. Again, that is a 9194A8. Like this. So now we have some speckles.
919488, so that's the other color.
Again, that is a 9194A8. Like this. So now we have some speckles in our sand, and it looks a little bit nicer. We can always move this in and out as we want to give us more contrast and less contrast once we add in our bump and get our final product. Then we'll just take this color and move it into our base color here. Then we can Control Shift and left click on our principled BSDF. We can see what we have going on.
Okay, let's see what we're talking about. this looks like a freaking nightmare. Damn, actually, that looks really good. Almost too good, they said. Yeah, that looks very good, actually. Mark this one too. I'll practice this off. Because they're realistically sand and the other thing or something I really want to try out for a bit. But yeah, that sand comes out pretty good. Messing around with materials. So essentially, if you want to make like sand or something like that, you essentially make a noise material and put it into a bump map. Is my understanding of this. Like, what did I do here? So we took, we made an object texture coordinate, added a mapping thing to it. Then duplicated the noise textures, it came out with that. Then that connected it to the bump map. And that made that. So we actually just popped off this. We just got rid of this. Yeah, well, look, it's good. But what I need is to get the hex value of the actual current sand from the sky, because the sky, I think, is the one that uses. So we'll get a hold of that one, change out that one color. So let's look at the texture. Does look like it's using this sand. D3CFBD. Actually, looks like it's more using the this other sand. This oranger sand, so BD905D. Okay. Let's go back in the GIMP. Let that change it to that. BD509D. Well, that is not quite what we're aiming for, but let's try that again. So I can copy and paste it. Copy it there. There we go. Pretty nice looking sand texture. What if I change this one to the other one? I wonder. This is why we play around with it. Guys, that was good enough, huh? That works. Yeah, I think it enhanced pretty good. We haven't got the sand texture, we also have a weird wavy thing going on. And we also got this done. So yeah. I think it's looking pretty good. So yeah, 554 now. Yeah, this has been a little bit of a short stream, but kind of like what we did here. We accidentally left. Hello. Hello, Melissa. How's it going? Not going too bad. Happy New Year to you too. Yeah. Heck yeah. We celebrating. We slapping. We'll rebuild and enhance maps. Might go for about another hour. Tops. But we managed to get this old Mobius Final Fantasy map actually looking pretty good, I would think. Yeah, make it look like a cannot talk to save my life. I think we got it looking probably about. It's definitely not mobile anymore. Definitely doesn't look like a mobile. Like an old mobile. But we did get the textures kind of up-res. Not up-res, but we got the normal maps and everything kind of better. Yeah. That's very true. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I managed to go through and actually I fixed colors and I fixed a lot of, like, I actually fixed the outfit. I actually took a little bit of time and actually got the outfit where kind of similar to what I wanted it to. Still more to be done, but at least it's pretty good. Kind of got where I want. Kind of also while I'm playing around in Blender right now, as well as I'm trying to learn it so that way we can go through and actually update the model actually a bit more. I must learn. Things must get better. Let's see. Yeah, sand texture actually came out a lot better than what I thought. I think what I need to do is take the normal map off of it, though. Take the actual color off of it. Oh, that might be why. This looks like a horrific mess. Get rid of those two things. I should leave my current mess with this mess, so. That should look better. Let's go back to layout. Oh yeah, that looks like a sand texture. That is most definitely sand. I just wire my shaders like a PCB with no Wrangler. That's what I was trying to do. But not gonna lie, like, I was also following a tutorial on how to put this together. I'm like, I really only need the bump map from it. That is most certainly a sand texture, though. Now, what I want to try... It's been an eternity to make a shader, but I don't know how to port to Unity, so it's used for mocap purposes. And that's always the worst, ain't it? Like, you're like, okay, I made something in this engine. It looks beautiful. It looks glorious. Now I'm gonna move it over to this engine and it's not working. Or it won't port correctly, or it won't even port at all. But honestly, I wouldn't know on that one myself. It's actually kind of like first time messing around with materials like this and shaders. But methinks this looks good to go. Like, I really don't feel like I need to do anything with the stone texture, because I think that actually the normal map it came from it actually works out pretty well. All those videos that works for Unity, most else doesn't. Yeah. I'm not really trying to build anything in this regard, but what I'm doing is testing, like, this is a map from another game, and what I was doing was I was testing out techniques on this map after, you know, retexturing it. I'm trying to see how I can actually, like, up-res it, make it better looking, you know, just kind of playing around with techniques. That's kind of really the whole point of today, and actually I don't think I did too terrible. I followed a tutorial on a couple things. Only because I just don't know how to do it, and I bookmarked them so that way I can go back over them. But like, these originally didn't have like a fabric-ish style texture to them, so I managed to get that kind of added in. Which, for some of them, it really just didn't translate too well. It's like, it's on there, but you can kind of tell it's also a bit funky. Added displacement to all the normal maps and the rocks. Kind of give them a bit more depth. And then we made a sand texture. Or a sand bump map, which is a sand. That's pretty much all we were doing. We were just messing around, testing out, trying to practice some skills with some things. Yeah. They have some type of procedural generation thing now. I'm not really sure exactly how that works. I know my Blender isn't updated. Like, I think we got a 4 point something now. I'm still running 3.4 because I hadn't bothered to update. Yeah, there's some type of like procedural generation thing. No, I don't know how that works. I've seen people talk about it though. What I'm gonna do is, alright, this is already saved. So let's actually pop up one more map. I don't exactly know what else we got here, but let me gather the files on here real quick. Which one was this one? I think I did B54. Let's grab B55 then. Yeah, B55 looks too similar. Okay. And then okay. One day I want to learn geometry nodes. Maybe. Stuff people do with witchcraft. Yeah, pretty much. You're not wrong. Like I've been, like, trying to figure out how to do, like, armors and, like, Skyrim and whatnot. And I have no idea how to do that. Like, I've tried to in the past, and every time. Skeletons. Skeletons, man. Okay, let's actually start a new one. Let's go ahead and save it. Alright, so we're gonna delete the cube, as per usual. Rest in potatoes cube. Objects. My blade died. Rest in potatoes brain. What are we working with here? I have no clue what this is, so. Definitely some type of regal building. Let's ahead and get this made up real quick. Make it easier. Get all that set up to where it needs to be. And then we'll go from there. Okay. Let's see. Wait for the restream part of this to catch up here. You shift click to draw a line through the node. It'll make a little circle thing if you have no wriggler on. Yeah, I had no wriggler on. Little circle thing. Ah, okay. I see what you're saying. First, I gotta make new materials because otherwise this won't work. First thing, get the stuff that is known. So we have a visual. Oh, I hate how you do this. Freaking Unity. Not Unity, Blender. That gives us that much to work off of. Okay, now we need how do you make normal maps? Good way to make. Well, actually, yes. What you do is you actually make your image, like make whatever image you want to do first. Okay. So make it just like you would normally make an image if you're gonna paint it out. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna import that into GIMP. Then you're gonna convert it to grayscale, and then there's a normal map thing in there that you can convert it to a normal map. How well that all pans out, I am unsure. But you can do it that way. No problem. Sorry, I looked that up like not too long ago. It was like yesterday. Because I was like, how do you make normal maps? Because I started playing around with this yesterday. And ta-da. Sorry, I remembered that process. Okay, that's set up right now, so let's move on to prop 1. Open. Both those are listed as prop 3, so prop 3 and prop 3 far, so wrong thing. Let's be prop 3 normal. There we go. This one looks like it's coming out without too much issue. Does lurking do anything on YouTube? I have no clue. I have no clue on that. I feel like that's right, but also wrong at the same time. That's clearly supposed to be a mirror over there, isn't it? Oh, it's got a little fabric thing over it right now, okay. That makes sense. Nice catching your stream. Thank you for stopping by, Melissa. Really do appreciate it. Have yourself a nice lurk. Lurky lurk lurk. I'll play around with this for a little bit longer, and then I've got to actually get off here, get something to eat. So it'll probably be around 6:45. But we're gonna play around with something else here. So we got the flowers, which probably play off one of the props. crop one. definitely a cutscene room. I can say that for a fact. Does look nice though. This is the problem here. My chandeliers have to be broken. Well, I'd say it has to be broken off from it, but they really don't. But, yeah. Yeah, I think this is where we're gonna actually end for the day. I'm gonna get a schedule posted after this. Try to get one made up real quick. Kind of what we're going to be doing throughout the week. And then we will go from there. But y'all have a good one. Take it easy. And I will catch you all later.